Hey there guys, it's Tina and I am back and I am absolutely doing the most. I am wearing a cheetah top, okay, with cheetah print nails. Who do I think I am? I have no idea, but listen, okay, this whole pandemic thing has us on lockdown. That doesn't mean we can't dress up from time to time and sit in the house. I'm dressing up right now just for this video. Why not, like, go all out, play in your makeup, put on a cute outfit and just, hey, I'm still able to do it. Like, I'm still coming through with it, all right? So we are back and it is time for another shopping block video. When was the last time we did one of these? When was the last time we did one of these? Not too long ago, right? And since then there have been so many new releases, and I know it's the season for new releases because it's the holiday season. It's coming up. Brands don't always do fall releases, but for the holidays, they go all out. We have new products launching like every day. There's a new collection, there's a new set, something is going on. Most brands have some holiday trick up their sleeves and we are going to block them, okay? And if it's one thing that I can pride myself on is that it is easy for me to say no to the majority of holiday releases. All the glitz and glamour and glitter and sparkle, yeah, it doesn't work for me. I'm a summer baby, so if it's not color, I'm just like, that's a lie. That's a lie. Take it back. I do love a good neutral now. Like, this is a sexy neutral. You aren't telling me anything. This is doing it, and this is drugstore makeup. So we don't need to be buying all of this to achieve what we need to achieve, okay? So I'm gonna go through my list. There are some older items on this as well because I haven't done a shopping block in a little bit. So there's some older items on here that I'll also mention, but I'm gonna mix in the holiday. I'm gonna try to go through this pretty quickly. I just have one page, but you never know what's gonna happen. So we're gonna go ahead and block the majority of these products, but I'm gonna be very honest and open with you guys. There are a couple of these things that I want to pick up and I might pick up, so you know what, as a community, as a family here, we have come to just accept that we're gonna shop, okay? I can go on a low or a slow buy, but it's definitely never gonna be a no buy because it just doesn't work for me, okay? But let's jump into it. The very first thing I want to talk about is the one that has the one that has caused the most stir, at least in my books. This is the one that caused the most stir. I'm gonna get over here. Okay, there we go, there we go. So our dear Auntie Patricia has released her holiday lineup and there are tons of products to be had, and it's like, is she done or is there more to come? Because I feel like there might be more to come because Auntie Patricia has been releasing things left and right. But when I saw this photo of what she has lined up for holiday, I was like, okay, I'm interested. Like, you pulled me in, tell me more. So there are quite a few things in this collection. There is a mega palette, which she has never done before. Can we talk? But there's a mega palette, there are 3 quads and some lipsticks and a brand new highlighter. So there are 2 things that she's never released before, which is that mega palette and that individual highlighter. So let's talk about the first thing, which already went online, it went live, you could purchase it, and I did purchase this one. But however, listen to me. This is the Celestial Divinity eyeshadow palette. This palette has 18 shades. 18 shades. Auntie Pat has only done like her 10-pan eyeshadow palettes. That's as much as she has done. This is 18 shades. Watch out, Natasha Denona. Auntie Patricia is like, oh, you're doing big palettes, I could do it too, and I could do it better. And I'm like, oh. So like I said, I picked this up. It's $78, which was a surprise to me because when I saw 18 shades, even though they're smaller pans, they look like about half the size of the regular eyeshadow pans. So you're getting less product, but more shades to try. But the $78 just came out of nowhere to me because her mothership palettes are $125. So I was thinking, even though these are smaller, oh, it would be like $120 something or, you know, $150 maybe. $78, which makes me skeptical, okay? Which is why I purchased it. I am curious to see what is being done with this palette because I know she's released like the little tiny palettes with the see-through packaging. It looked really cheap, but you got her little eyeshadows to sample out, and I feel like this is the same vibe, only it's gonna be mass produced in a big palette, and I don't know what to expect as far as quality goes with this palette. I'm nervous I'm very nervous. There are only 3 mattes, and the majority of the palette is mauve and purple. Not my color story, but again, I picked this up simply out of curiosity. And the other thing is that 12 of the shades in this palette are from the Star Wars collection. So if you got those 6-pan palettes for Star Wars, all 12 of those shades are in this palette. So there were 2 of those palettes for Star Wars, and she used them in this palette, and only 6 of the shades are brand new. So I didn't get the Star Wars collection. I wasn't interested. I'm not chasing down Anti-Pat, okay? I'm not up until midnight trying to catch this launch. I'm not playing those games, okay? But this one was so easy to purchase. I got the 10% off. It's free shipping. It was a breeze to do this checkout, and I'll speak about this once I get it. But to me, this is a holiday collection. This makes sense as a holiday collection. However, I feel like it still cheapens her brand a bit. There are 3 quads also included in this collection, and one of the quads look right up my alley. So the one with the blue in it, that has that deep brown, it looks like a deep brown, like a shimmer brown, and then you have that taupey shade and then a champagne. That one I might get. It looks right up my alley. That I think is gonna be $65, so that's probably good. I'll probably bite the bullet. I'll see if Sephora has a sale by then so I can grab that. The other 2 quads are pinks, and I'm just like, ooh, but they look interesting, right? We'll see. We'll see. They look like something I could do. The highlighter though is different for Pat McGrath. She hasn't done a single highlighter, so I'm interested to see what she does with this. I didn't pick it up because I'm not buying highlighters anymore. I don't need them, and I have her highlighter trio, which I really like already, and honestly, I don't need another champagne highlighter, and you probably don't either. It's pretty, but do you really need this? I don't know. So the release dates for this, they're gonna be staggered, so they're gonna release like every couple of weeks. I'm interested to see what else is in the pipeline for Auntie Patricia, because I feel like that's not it. That's not the end of it. It cannot be. But I wanted to also mention another thing from Auntie Pat. Where did I put this? Pat McGrath Holiday Collection. Strike through. There's another collection from Auntie Pat that has me out here like, what are you talking about? Okay. So she has released a crystal lip kit. Look at this. This is a lip kit that retails for $75. Okay. Okay, there's a lipstick, a mini lipstick. Is it a full-size lipstick? It doesn't even look like a full-size lipstick. It's a mini lipstick, a duo lash glue, some applicator tool, 3 little jars of crystals in 3 different sizes, and a red glitter for $75. Look here, look here. Who is buying this? Who is buying this? Who is wearing this? Like, it's so stupid. Like, the promo image is beautiful. Like, it would make for a great editorial look, but am I wearing this the day of our Lord? Do you think I'm gonna buy this for $75 for some crystals? You better go to friggin' Michael's, pick up some crystals and some red craft glitter and use your eyelash glue. $75? Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? You have a red lipstick. You can find some red glitter that's like $2 and then 2 little gem. Are you You know what? I can't. I'm not even gonna spend any more time on it because that is just ridiculous. Don't you, if any of you pick this up, you need to get slapped is what you need. That is what you need. What? No ma'am, no. So I'm just gonna continue with holiday and talk about Too Faced. So Too Faced is doing a lot for the holiday, okay? There is always a ton coming out from Too Faced, and the majority of them are like really low quality, and I'm like, oh my god, this is like really cheap stocking stuffer kind of products, and it's kind of the sets that your grandparents would go out and get for you because they know you like makeup and they're like, oh, that looks cute, let's get it for her. So I never like pay attention to those sets, but they're releasing 4 mini eyeshadow palettes in their tin pans, which is reminiscent of their chocolate bar palettes in the little tin pans, and I'm hoping that the quality of this is gonna be a little bit better. So we have 4 palettes, right? We have the gingerbread spice mini palette. That is cute. That was clever. That's a good take, because if you didn't get the gingerbread spice palette and you wanted to get the mini, here you go. Or if you wanted a travel size one, here you go. The color variation for these palettes, not very different at all. They're all neutral warm palettes with like corals and oranges and pinks and stuff. So, you know, not very diverse. You probably don't need to get all 4 of them, but you know, it's cute. I'm seeing what they're coming out with. So they have a salted caramel one as well, which looks interesting. I've actually seen this swatched and I'm like, maybe, I don't know. I have to see these in store. I don't think I'm picking them up, but I gotta see it in store, you know what I mean? There is also one called Kitty Likes to Scratch. Kitty likes to scratch. What? Why? What is Jared doing? You know what? You know what? First it was the dog. Now it's, I cannot. I don't know how that makes any sense at all in their lineup. The salted caramel and the gingerbread spice makes sense, but Kitty Likes to Scratch? And then they have Light My Fire, which, okay, I see, it makes a little bit more sense. And holiday, you light a fire, like the fireplace is burning, I guess, but I don't know, okay? I am interested to see what the quality of these will be. If I got any, it would be the salted caramel, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. I already got the, which spice did I get? The pumpkin spice palette. So I think I'm good on Too Faced. Like, they got 1 palette out of me this year and that's enough. So I'm not gonna pick these up. I think these colors have been done over and over again in their lineup, and I don't need another warm palette. So we're gonna say no to that Too Faced holiday collection. Cute, but no cigar. Now let's talk about Dior. Dior. Hey, so Dior is releasing 3 new highlighter palettes. They are called their Glow Face palettes. They are in 3 different shades, which kudos to Dior for reading the room. They released like a light, medium, and dark palette so that different skin tones will be able to choose whichever one suits them best. Or you might choose to get 2 or all of them. I don't know. I'm not getting these, first of all, because I'm not getting highlighters. And I think most of us can stop getting highlighters. We have all the highlighters we need. You already have one that you love. Why do you keep buying these new ones? I don't know. You don't need it. We're not getting it. Stop it. But this is cute. Cute. And I applaud them for doing it this way. So there's a pure gold one. Looks interesting. I don't do yellow gold highlighters, so no. There's a rose gold one which has a pearly pink. Girl, pearly pink on who? But I can see that working out for light skin lovelies. That's gonna be great. And then we have the copper gold with auburn shades. Ooh, this, okay, if I was darker, I would be like, yeah, give me that. Like, what? I am out here, okay? Because I think those are gonna look beautiful on deep skin. The shades they chose, like the auburn, rosy, oof, the bronzy, oof, that's gonna be so pretty, okay? That is gonna be gorgeous. I'm not getting it, and you probably don't need to get it because you don't need another highlighter, so no to Dior. But, you know, good little release. I appreciate this release. Alright, since we're dabbling into the higher end life, let's talk about the Marc Jacobs holiday collection. So, this is the Very Merry Cherry collection. I am probably the only one that looks at this and says it's ugly as hell. I think it is so repulsive. This is so gross. I'm sorry. I am sorry. If you love this, my apologies, but girl, this is like, what is this? Like a mint packaging with cherry with cherry designs on it. This look like, I'm not gonna tell you no lie, this look like somebody grandmother tablecloth or kitchen curtain. Tell the truth. Y'all talk the truth and shame the devil. You know this looks like your grandmother's tablecloth when she's trying to get springy or trying to do something fun for like a summer picnic. Stop lying. You know this looks cheap. I'm not gonna lie though. I appreciate that they tried to do something different, okay? Other than the tiger stripe foolishness that they've been doing the last couple of years. They did like a zebra stripe palette that I was like, what kind of cheap foolishness is this? So alright, this is a step up, but trust me, still ugly. I don't want it at all. I know. Okay, let me breathe because I cannot stand how ugly this is. It's taking me a bit to compose myself, guys, but alright, I'm done. So I love their white packaging. I think their white packaging is probably the best. This, no ma'am. So anyway, this has an eyeshadow palette here with 7 shades. So the usual eyeshadows. And these are very berry and very pink. And absolutely not Absolutely not. I think by now you have all the berries and pinks you can deal with, and you have all the warm tones. Like, we don't, can we stop? Like, this is a lot. This is a lot, and we need to stop. And I don't want it. I don't want it. That's such an easy pass. Then they have a highlighter, but I think the highlighter is a re-release. That's $49. Hold on, how much for the palette? $49.50. Is that the cost of their usual eyeshadow palettes? Somehow I thought that was gonna be more expensive. Okay, but $49 for a highlighter in that big old where are you going to need that highlighter? I mean, it's for your face and body, but how many of us are really highlighting our bodies? Like, in this day of COVID, that's what you're doing? No, you're not. Stop it. Then we have a red lipstick. I already have red lipstick and a mascara in I'm sorry, this is so cheap, and there are a couple of sets, whatever. I don't think the sets are bad, because they have like the eyeliners, which are really good. They have a set with like a bronzer, a mascara, a lip gloss, and something. They look cute. Like, they're doable. I think some of these sets might be doable for holiday. Again, I think most companies will do these sets where they're just good little stocking stuffers for makeup lovers in your life. But I don't like minis. I'm not getting, no. So we're not. Why would you need to get this? Apart from the packaging, why would you need to get this? No, you don't need to. And this ugly packaging, you're gonna start seeing it and realizing that it's actually ugly. Stop. Then we have the Fenty collection, which I was almost tempted by. So they're gonna be 2 mini stunner lip paints, which are in like 2 berry shades. One is more purple, one is more red. I don't need those at all, so I wasn't tempted by those. But the new glosses, they're a set of 4, and they're 4 new shades. They look really pretty, and I was low-key tempted because I love the Fenty lip glosses, but I saw the actual packaging, like when you open it and you see the little stubby applicator, because they're minis, right? They're $35 for 4, so they're in minis, and I couldn't get past the little applicator. I don't see myself enjoying applying those little lip glosses to my lips with that little stuff, because the tubes are fat, right? So the cap is fat, and then the little stubby little, I'll insert it so you know what I'm talking about. The little stubby, no, I could not. I'm not gonna be happy applying that. So I said no to those, and the shades look interesting, but they're gonna probably release them as full sizes. That's what they did last year. So if they release full sizes, I may gander a look over there. And there is also a new highlighter that's being released. It's the Diamond Bomb formula, and it's in a new shade Rose Rave, and it's a beautiful rosy tone. These highlighters are packed with glitter. I really hate this kind of highlighter, but you know, I know some of you guys like these highlighters. You might want to pick this up. I think this is gonna be more suited for deeper skin tones because it has like a richer base than the previous one, which was like a white base. This one looks like it might be a little bit more flattering on other skin tones. So not interested, but you know, Fenty, I see you, Fenty, but no thanks. I'm not interested. Can we talk about the ABH holiday collection right now? So I think there's more to come from ABH. There has to be. This cannot be it, because if it is, whoo, what a disappointment. So with all due respect, what the fuck is this? What in the world is this? So there is a mini 8-pan palette that's Soft Glam 2, and it's a mini version of the Soft Glam palette, which most of us already have, and it includes 6 shades from Soft Glam and 2 shades from the Norvina palette. Now, if you're an avid ABH collector, you already have all 6 of these shades. So I don't know why you would need to get this freaking palette. And then I'm looking at the shades, and it's her usual shade. So she has the black in there, nor like you include a black, a berry, and then 2 of your warm caramel shades that you already have. Like, are you kidding me? This is so stupid. And then she is selling this for $29 for this little piece of palette. Listen to me now. Listen to me, ABH. What is this? You went from 100 to 0, just like no in between. You didn't taper off or nothing. You went from releasing far too much last year to this year. You're like, oh, we heard you were gonna back off, and then release nothing and release crap for holiday. Really? Really? This was your solution? this is your solution. Mind you, the entire Norvina collection that she has released keeps going on sale. Okay, the little mini palettes from the Norvina line, always on the sale section in Sephora. So obviously something not going right with the brand. I think the brand make too much money. So I don't know what's going on, and honestly, truly, I don't care. There's a mini lash bag. That's one of the things from her line that I'll be like, yes, ma'am. I love the, I don't know. It replaced my Too Faced Better Than Sex because the Too Faced flakes. This one does the same thing as the Too Faced Rich Black Volume, but it doesn't flake. So I really like the lash bag, but it's overpriced, and then the miniature version is overpriced as well. Like, why would I spend that much on a mini? Are you serious? And then she has a set of 4 lip glosses. And look on the milky, ooh, look how milky those are. Those are not gonna be flattering on deeper skin tones. Who is this for? Who is this for, Norvina? I think this is just an excuse for Norvina to do another photo shoot, because that's all she has been doing, okay? She really enjoys taking photos and dressing up. I cannot, okay? The lip glosses are thick and just no, they're not good. Why would you, no, don't, you know what? Listen, I'm get upset, so let me just continue before I go off, yeah, man. Sure. Let's keep it pushing. So KVD Vegan Beauty Doing Well and all that good stuff is releasing a holiday palette, and when I tell you this holiday palette had me just like, so you got rid of Kat Von D and now you have no creative bone in your body. What is this? This is a tired palette if I ever seen one, and they're like shades with a bunch of glitter in them. I am not intrigued or impressed. I think this is gonna be really bad. It's a 14 pan palette. Whew, those look nasty. There's 6 mattes, 8 shimmers, 2 special effect flip shades. No. I don't know. No, you don't need, it looks so, it's so uninspired. It doesn't look fun. And the quality, I'm just looking at it and I'm like, this is gonna be crap quality. I just see it right now. It's ugly. It's really ugly. The white packaging just isn't done well. It just, it looks like ceiling tiles. You know when you try to be fancy, so you put up the little curvy ceiling tiles? I don't want it. It's so bad. That is so ugly. No. Let's talk about Hourglass. Hourglass is releasing 2 ambient edit palettes. So there's a 6-pan palette, which they do every year, which has like blushes, bronzers, highlighters, face powders in here. And then they have a mini edit with 4 shades, so just blush, bronzer, highlight, and a face powder, which they usually do well, and a lot of people love these. I personally have not gotten an Hourglass product in a while, because the shade selection, this is not for deeper skin. The tones that are in these palettes, I've seen a few people haul them and use them, and I'm like, girl, that don't even show up on your skin. How's it gonna show up on me? Are you serious? I mean, I love Hourglass for their lightweight feel. Their powders are amazing, but I feel like they need to expand their range a lot, significantly. And until they do that, I'm not buying from them. Like, no, I'm not supporting this foolishness. Look at Dior. They did those 3 palettes, right, with 3 different shade ranges in mind. And then Hourglass said, no, we're giving you one, love it or leave it, I don't care. And you know what, I'm leaving it, Hourglass, and so should you guys. Like, why are we celebrating this nonsense? I mean, if you love it, good for you, high five. But I believe the 6-pan palette has 3 repeat shades, right, that they've already done. And then the 4-palette one has a couple of repeats in there too, right? So if you already have an Hourglass collection where you have dim light and like bronze, luminous light, whatever, then you probably have a couple of these shades already, and you're gonna spend more money to get more. No, you don't need it. You don't need it unless you haven't ever had one of these and you wanted to try it out. Then I don't think you would be like disappointed, because Hourglass does really beautiful powders. So here or there with that. I'm not personally getting it, but I can see how other people might be interested. All right, let's jump back to some releases that aren't necessarily holiday. So we have this Mariale palette from Too Faced. It's the Amor Caliente palette. No. No, this is a pink. Ooh, these shades are awful. So there's a bright matte red, a couple of pinks and mauves, and a couple of, no, I'm not. You don't, really? With all the pinks that are floating around, you need this one from Too Faced? And look at the cardboard packaging. I feel like this is gonna be low quality, guys. I really feel like it's gonna suck. I don't know. How many people are interested in this? I don't know who Marielle is. I think she's Latina, right? And she sings. I tried to do some research, but I couldn't be bothered. Like, I'm not that invested or interested. Let me look her up. So she's a digital creator, YouTuber, and she is Latina. 18 million YouTube fan. Ooh, I don't know you though. But anyway, never seen her. Beautiful girl. Not interested in those pinks and mauves, and for some reason I'm looking at it and I'm thinking this is gonna be very bad quality. So that for me is a no ma'am. All right, let's talk about Natasha Denona. She released a new 15 pan palette, which kudos to her for releasing a fall palette because not a lot of brands did, and I think she came out right on time, like right before holiday. This was a good release, okay? Except there's a little controversy with the shade names. So anyway, this is a neutral palette that's more on the cool side with a couple of warms thrown in. I would consider this more neutral than cool, because the shades veer more towards the taupey side, and I love a taupe. When I saw this palette, I was like, this is me, tag me in, like, hello. I don't purchase Natasha Denona products because she was just rude to me, but I've always looked at her color stories and been intrigued, you know? The bronze palette was cute, and now this palette, the glam palette, is also very cute. I think this is a very cute color story, and I can see a lot of people really loving it. Like, she has her finger on the pulse, okay? I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. She saw an opportunity and she's like, yep, got it, don't say less, I'm gonna do this. This is one of her $65 palettes. The shades look great. There are 5 mattes that range from light to really rich, deep, dark brown. And I think those are gonna be great for creating like a basic eye. And then she has 10 shimmers to like mix up your look. And the shimmers look different enough that I think people will really like this palette. This is the one that I would say I would be the most interested in. This one and the bronze one. For the bronze one, I feel like there were too many repeat shades. Like, you're gonna get like a one-tone look all the time. But for this glam palette, I feel like there will be diversity in your look. So I think this is cool. I like it, and I'm not getting it, but I think this is actually one that I can give Natasha Denona props on this one, because it's not bad, and it's $65, which is more reasonably priced than her other $129 palette. So it is what it is. I don't know, like I kind of want to give Natasha Denona another try, but at the same time I will forever carry a grudge. So it's like, I don't know, we'll see. Let's talk about Huda. So Huda is releasing 3 Haze palettes, and these are her 9-pan palettes in the plastic packaging, but this is a Haze theme. And you know what, this actually looks pretty interesting. So there is a Sand Haze, which is gonna be a neutral palette, and then you have a Purple Haze, which has purple tones, and then a Khaki Haze, which has khaki shades. These look interesting. These do look promising. I would be intrigued. I would check them out, but I don't care about Huda Beauty anymore. The older palettes that I have from her, the smaller ones, love the color stories. Like, I love how she does those palettes, and these look interesting too, but I haven't fallen in love with the formulation. Somehow I just feel like I get better color payoff and better blendability from other brands, even cheaper brands. Even this palette that I have on my eyes right now is from, where did it go? LA Girl. And these applied so well and blended out so well that I'm like, ooh, and they're dupes of the Huda Beauty palette. So I'm like, do I really need to get Huda? Why am I so shiny? Yo, I am shiny and glowy. Y'all have me out here looking like freaking Rudolph. Ooh, I just put some red lipstick on my cheek. Y'all, I am a mess. So Huda's palettes are not like my thing. They're not up my alley anymore. Like, I don't go chasing them. I collected all the jewel ones and the previous palettes, but I never really got into the neons and the pastels, and even the new nudes I never got into. But people have enjoyed them. I don't know what you guys think about these. I think the Khaki Haze looks amazing. The Purple Haze and the Sand Haze just look like palettes that she has done before. The color stories are kind of bleeding into each other now. I think the most interesting one is the Khaki Haze. I won't get it though, because again, Huda, it's not that great. I don't care anymore, you know what I mean? So not gonna get that one. All right, let's talk about Urban Decay. Urban Decay has released their holiday collection, which is gonna be based around their Stone Vibes palette. So I'd mentioned this palette in another shopping block, and I had reached out to Urban Decay to see if I could get my hands on this. I used to be on Urban Decay's PR list, but I don't think I'm on there anymore. Like, I'm on their PR list, but like not the standard PR list that gets all the products anymore. Like, Tina might get a select here or there, and I actually had to reach out to one of the representatives to get this one because I really wanted to try this out. So I got this palette, and I really do like it. I think they did something interesting and fun with this palette. Listen, I'm gonna be completely honest. There are 4 mattes and there are 8 shimmers, and I think this marble effect is pretty. It's something different for Urban Decay. I think they could have went bolder with the colors, but this is actually not bad at all. I really do like this, so I'm glad I have my hands on it. I'm gonna put it to work. If you guys want to see a video, let me know. But, you know, really pretty, really bulky though. Like, why is it so thick? We only need thick in certain cases, not in this case. So this should have been thinner. They could have done without the eyeshadow brush, which would have made it thinner. But other than that, the packaging is beautiful. The shades, I think this is just interesting. I like what they're doing here. And then the rest of the holiday collection is gonna be in sets. So they have a mini palette with an eyeshadow primer and an eye pencil. I was thinking about picking that one up because I think it's really cute to have a little pocket size one, but then I saw the price and I'm like, excuse me? Who? What? No ma'am. No. It's $49. No ma'am. Then you have the vault where it contains everything. So you have the palette, the highlighter, the lip glosses, and the eyeliners, and that's $195. I don't think you need that at all. They have all-nighter sprays, primer potions. These are decent little sets, but like, I feel like the individual products should be available. Like, are the glosses gonna be available individually? How about the little palette individually? I would have purchased the little palette individually, but it comes in a set. I don't want that set, But I mean, I think this is cute for Urban Decay. It's cute. It's something that I was intrigued by enough that I reached out to get the palette, and I probably would have bought the palette on my own. I didn't pick up the ultraviolet palette though, and I'm glad I didn't. Like, I didn't get that in PR, and then I was like, maybe I'll get it anyway, and then I still didn't get it. And I feel okay. Like, the completionist in me has said it's fine, it's cool. So I think I am reformed and I don't need to get everything from Urban Decay anymore. So yeah, I'm moving on, Urban Decay. Y'all left me behind, so I can move on too. So moving on, Melt Cosmetics released their Digital Dust Duo blushes. So they're 3 shades and they have a little bee on them. They're really beautiful, like honeycomb inspired. These are sparkly blushes, and some people had asked me if I was getting this, so I'll tell you right now, no. It's Melt Cosmetics. I love Melt. Like, Melt, listen, if they release an eyeshadow palette, I'm probably on it. But blushes, no. Glittery blushes at that, no. I think my blush collection is complete. I think my highlighter collection is complete. And I don't need anything else unless it's like revolutionary and out the gate, like out this world. But I don't see these being that special. And I've seen other people haul them and I'm like, oh yeah, they're pretty. But I can do that with what I already have. Like, I don't need any of these. There's a gold one with a bronze highlighter thing. There's a pinky one with a champagne highlighter. And then there's more of a mauve one. No, it's cute. It's very cute. They're $49 each too. $49. Why? No ma'am. These prices, they have some nerve. No, $39. Whew. Alright, I stand corrected. $39. But $39 is still not gonna work. No ma'am. If my blush is not $20, I'm not getting it. So I'm not getting that. I don't care about it. Like, for real though. $39 for a duo. For what? No. Oh, let me talk about this. So NikkieTutorials released a collaboration palette with Beauty Baby. Let's just talk quickly about this because I think it's sold out and it's not gonna be restocked. So This is the NikkieTutorials Temple Tutorials palette with Beauty Bay. There are how many shades? There are 20 shades and this retailed for $30. That is a steal, okay? Interesting. So the shade selection in this, when I saw it, I was like, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I like her story behind it, but none of this really speaks to me. Like, there are a couple of bold mattes in here, but then I'm like, how do they tie in with everything else? And there's some neutrals, and I mean, I've seen people do beautiful looks with this, but I'm just like, I don't care that much about NikkieTutorials or Beauty Bay or getting this palette. Like, I really wish her all the best because this is her dream. Like, do your thing, girl. And if you watch her video on the release, like, I felt it. So good for her, and I'm glad it sold out. I'm glad it was a success, but this wasn't my vibe, you know what I mean? It just, there's a bright red and like a bright blue, but then I don't know what look I would create from this palette. Like, looking at it right out the gate, I'm just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with all those champagnes. Like, there are a ton of lighter champagnes, and I know they're a little nuanced, there are different colors to them, but I'm looking at it and I'm not inspired. And if I'm not inspired by a palette, like if I don't zone in on like a little quad or something that I can picture on my eyes, I'm just no, I don't want it. So no to that. Now let's go on to two brushes that people are asking me about. I like to mention products that people ask me if I'm gonna get, just so we can get that out the way. So the Beautylist Hachiko brush, Hachiko, is that how it's pronounced? Really cute brush. It's a kabuki with a ceramic base that has a beautiful design. It's a cute story about a dog and its owner. The owner passed away and the dog kept going back to the train station where he would usually meet the owner every day, and he kept going back to the train station hoping the owner would come back, and I'm like, oh my god, that is so cute. But my dog used to do that, you know that? In Jamaica, we had dogs. I had one called Bubba. His name was Bubba. My brother named him, and he was named after a Jamaican song that said, you know, the greatest Bubba. So anyway, point being, my dog, I would go to school, so I would have to catch a taxi to start going to school at like 5 a.m. because I lived an hour and a half from school, and I had to be at school for 7:30, but then I had to take a taxi to get the bus, and then the bus to the, and then I had to walk. So I had to leave really early to get to school on time, right? And my dog would come out with me. There were 3 of them. They would all walk out with me to the taxi stand to get on a taxi and wait with me, because at 5 a.m. it's still dark, right? Isn't that cute? And they would come and meet me when I was coming in from school. Oh my god, they were so cute. I love them, but I could never have a dog here because I don't do indoor animals. No, you're not. No, my dogs were outside dogs. Like, you're outside, you have your little house outside, you stay outside, you eat outside, you sleep outside, that's it. Unless there is a hurricane, that's the only time we let them in, and we let them in on the porch. You do not come in the house. What? No, 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 no. So I could never do a dog in the house. I just could not. Maybe a cat, but not a dog, because my cats were indoor cats, but dogs, no. I can't. I just can't, okay? Dogs on furniture and scratching butts on carpets, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And I can't pick up after a dog. Like, pick up, oh god, pick up, no, I couldn't. That's alone mean me not getting a dog. But anyway, the look of dog, I'm not getting that brush. Brush is sold out, I think, but I'm not getting that brush. It's cute, but it was like $80 for a little kabuki that I'm probably not gonna use when I already have my kabukis that I love. Where is my little mushroom? Look at my guy. Look at my baby guy. This is such a sexy brush. This is all I need. I don't need, no, And I OD'd on brushes, so I don't need to get another brush. I really didn't. However, there's another brush being released from Sonia G. This is the Smooth Buffer brush. It is the baby version of the Face One brush. So it's a flat top brush. I'm a little bit tempted to get this brush. I don't love a flat top. I don't have many flat tops, but I can see how this could make a great buffer brush because it's not rounded, it's not domed, it's flat, and you could buff. I feel like it would be a great brush. I never got Face One. The Face collection, the initial collection from Sonia G with the thick handles, I hated those handles so much that I only got a couple of brushes from the line. I didn't like the handles. They were too thick. This one is like the Sky Face set with the taper. This one I'm thinking about. I really OD'd on brushes. I really don't need to get it, but this one I was thinking about for real though. For real, real, real. Let's talk about a couple of new collections that are coming out too. So, Makeup by Mario Denavanovic. Ooh, child. I saw this collection and at first I was like, this looks cheap because it's just a plain white packaging. It's not really impressive. But then I was looking at it some more and I'm like, I kind of am interested. So he's releasing 2 eyeshadow palettes that are how many? 12 shades each. A shimmer one and then a matte one. And then he has a 5 eyeshadow palette. It's not eyeshadow, it's just a 5 eye palette with cream shades and like a mixer that you can create your own metallic liners or metallic liquid shadows, whatever. And then he has base palettes, which is light, medium, and deep. So these are eyeshadow primers that you apply to your eyes to intensify the colors of your products. And then I think that is a highlighter. There's a brush as well. And you know, initially I was like, ooh, no ma'am. I'm definitely not getting like the metallic foily thing. I don't have time for that, all right? I don't want to be mixing nothing. Orange is sexy, but then there's a gold and a silver, and I know I don't want those. So it's like, I'm not getting that just for the orange or for the bronze. Like the bronze looks cute, but there's a pink, a gold, and a yellow gold, and a silver. Me don't want it at all, but the matte palette, low key, I want to get his matte palette because I love his collection with ABH. That palette, that ooh, sexy. I love that palette. So I know he knows what he's doing when it comes to products. So I'm hoping like this is gonna be stellar, and if anybody's gonna release a collection, it should be Mario. Like, he's so well known for his products that I am interested, okay? I am interested in the 2 eyeshadow palettes, and that's about it. If you want me to do a review on them, let me know because I just might. Oh, there's a little liner too. Oh, an eyeliner with a smudgy thing on it. Okay, Mario. We will see. I'm interested. I must say I am interested. Speaking of new releases from influencer type people, we have Wayne Goss with his new blush duos. So these are gonna be released on Tuesday. I hope I'll get this video up before then. So these are 4 blush duos. So we have a berry, a coral, a pink, and then I don't know what that is, more of a terracotta, maybe? So Kelsey Brianna J did her video with these, and also Mel Thompson. So they were the models for Wayne Goss. He had them in his video showcasing the shades. And when I saw them swatched on Mel, I was like, Mel, they aren't really showing up on you unless you really pack them on, which I mean is a good thing because you can build up color. So I mean, it's kind of a good thing. But I was like, Mel, it doesn't really show up on you. And then on Kelsey, I was like, I don't really see the color. And then the highlighters were just like, ooh, no. But I mean, of course he's gonna have shades for lighter skin and deeper skin, but these to me, they were my thing. Like, I'm not intrigued, I'm not interested, and I'm just looking at these and knowing they're gonna be pricey. What price point do you think these are gonna be at? He didn't reveal the price yet, but I am thinking these are gonna be, I'm gonna say $45 to $52 at least. I'm thinking that's what it's gonna be, and then he's gonna have a kit where you can buy all 4 probably. I'm not intrigued, I'm not interested. I don't want it. I don't want it. I really don't. I'm not getting blush or highlighter anyway, so this is an easy skip for me. Melt Cosmetics, let's talk about another release from Melt. They released the Sculpt stack. When I saw them kind of sneak this, so they showed packaging, I was like, ooh, sexy. No, it's 2 stacks. One is powder, one is cream. The cream one goes really deep, and then the powder one goes maybe dark, and then a couple of brushes. And these are for contouring and highlighting. So here's the thing, in the powder stack, they have 2 shades for light medium skin tone and 2 shades for medium dark skin tone. So if you're medium dark skin tone, what are you gonna do with the light medium shades? And if you're light medium, what are you gonna do with the medium dark shades? Use them as eyeshadows? Like, what was the intent? What was the reason? What was the reason for real that they released this? What was the reason? I don't know. I don't want it. I don't care. It's $48 too. Then the cream stack has deeper shades. So they have an olive highlight cream, a brightener highlight cream, a warm blend contour cream, neutral blend contour cream, and a deep contour cream. I don't know. Are we still contouring? Is that what we're doing? I don't know that this was something that we needed or we should be excited about. I don't see it. All right, so let's talk about another new brand. So we have Cash Beauty, which is from Kaylee MUA. So she had done a collaboration with another brand that I picked up. Okay, let me grab it. So it was the Urban Bible eyeshadow palette from Suzo, which is Susan Jackson, and she had these shades in it, and I thought these were beautiful. I love this grungy color story, and I thought these were just really well done. Now she's done her own collection, and she released a palette with just warm pumpkin shades, and I get it, like this fits in with fall, and I was intrigued until I saw the shipping. Okay, I was like, what? No. $34 for the palette, which I think is overpriced for a 9 eyeshadow palette. There are also eyelashes and some lip products released. Really beautiful girl, and this just ties in with her style. Like, she does these warm colors all the time, so it makes sense for her. Like, this is definitely her. But $34 for the palette. Okay, that's US, right? But honestly, they charge you in euros, which the conversion rate actually bumps up the price. So it's not $34.99. It bumps it up to like 36 something. And then the shipping is 20 euros, which again is gonna be bumped up, so it's like 23. And I'm like, I am not sitting here ready to pay $60 to get no eyeshadow palette. Nine eyeshadow of warm tones that I already have. No, ma'am. I wanted to support, but I'm not. I cannot. Unless this comes somewhere where I can get free shipping, I'm not gonna be buying this. What? No, especially when I already have this palette where I feel like she did those tones already. Like, no, she didn't. I'm lying. But like, I had the orange and like the warmer browns, so I have a couple of the shades, so I don't want that. I really wish her the best because she's beautiful. I love her. I love her videos. She stopped doing videos. She hasn't been releasing too many. She tried to dabble into the true crime and it didn't really work out. I was like, all right, no, I don't need to watch that. So I don't know, but she's very talented. When I tell you talented, girl, she is out here doing it. So we have this collection from ColourPop. There's always a ColourPop collection, right? This one is the Hocus Pocus collection. There are multiple collections, but I'm gonna talk about this one. The Hocus Pocus collection has an eyeshadow palette. I think there's some lip products, so lip liners, lipsticks, and some eyeliners, some glitter pot things, and some eyelashes. The palette, I was actually impressed by the palette. When I saw the palette, I was like, oh, not bad. So it's centered around the Hocus Pocus movie, which I think I've watched it. Or maybe I've just seen it in passing. Maybe I've watched it. I'm not sure, but I know a lot of people love Hocus Pocus. I don't care. I really don't care about these things. Remember, I grew up in Jamaica. Halloween wasn't a thing. So when I got here, trying to convert a 19-year-old into Halloween and getting excited about these things is not gonna work. Like pumpkin picking and apple picking and hay rides, like I don't follow. I don't understand. So these things just aren't nostalgic to me. They don't like excite me or anything. So I don't care about this palette. But the palette, the swatches look good. I was very interested and intrigued when I saw the swatches. I was like, okay, come on now, because it's like a deeper, grungier color story. It definitely is fall. It definitely is Halloween. I like it. I like the color story. I'm not getting it because I'm not getting the glitter. A pressed glitter, no. And ColourPop, I'm tired of ColourPop, so I'm not interested. So I'm gonna skip that, and you should probably skip it too. They have another collection that they released. Oh my god. So this is the Sandstone collection. And girl, why did they use this print? They used tribal print of Native Americans. What? Like, come on, are you kidding? And they have been called out on it, and they said they're gonna, when they do the restock, they're gonna redo the packaging. But this is so tacky. I mean, corporations just love to just grab anything and just slap their name on it and commercialize it, and it's sickening. and I'm not interested. Just based on that, ColourPop was already off my radar, and now they're definitely way off my radar. Like, why are you trying so hard and releasing so many different things until you're over here appropriating someone's culture? That is so tacky. And for Halloween, if any of y'all put on blackface or like Native American headgear and think that you're gonna run out here talking about it's a costume, I'll punch you in the face. Are you serious? Like, that is so tacky. I can't stand people that do that. You can't dress up as somebody else's culture, or dress up as somebody else's religious symbol, or dress up as somebody else's race. Are you kidding me? You need many slaps abundantly. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Okay, we have a new collection from Beauty Bean and who is this? And Shroud Cosmetics. Shroud Cosmetics has a beautiful formula. This I was intrigued by. I saw this, I was like, oh, and the swatches actually look like real swatches, like somebody actually applied a swatch and not just photoshopped it. Maybe, no, it's not photoshopped because they're not even the same sizes on the arms. So this is so beautiful. I love this color story. There's like a lime green. This screams fall and it screams like Halloween to me. This is pretty. I would be interested in trying this out. I like Shroud and I like their formulation, so I'm considering this one. This one is gonna retail for $35, which is not bad, and they're magnetic, so you can remove them and rearrange them. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm gonna keep my eye out. When does this release? Pre-order October 4th. Pre-order. Ooh, the pre-order that I did with Shroud took forever and a day, so I'm gonna think about this one. This one is probably, yeah, this one is on my radar. I am interested. Oh, guys, we have to talk about Lorac. Poor little Lorac. What is going on? So they are relaunching their Pro palettes. They're redesigning. They're trying to rebrand. Like, do it, right? And they have released, how many palettes are there? Are there 4? No, yeah, there are 4. 4? Let me see. It says a new era of Pro. So there is a Pro palette artist edition that has way too many shades. Is that a mega palette? Girl, ooh, $45. Oh, that's not bad. How many shades is this? 25 shades. Interesting. That actually looks, yeah, okay now. And then they have the Pro palette Soleil, which has how many shades? 18. That's nice. Half of it's matte, half shimmer, like they do with their Pro palettes. Then they have the Pro palette Noir, also $35, also 18 shades. The top row is matte, and then the rest is shimmer. Those look cute. And then they have mini Pro palettes. They have a mini Pro palette sparkling and a mini Pro palette shimmering, and then they have Pro palette eyeshadow refills. Listen, Lorac, you should have came out with this earlier in the year, because I think people would have just went right in, because this is cute. This is cute. Lorac, I might want to try out the Pro palette Noir, the dark one, or the artist edition, which is the large one. I don't know, like, what do you think? We should give Lorac a little in? Like, should we give them a in? Should we allow them to come back into our hearts? What do you think, guys? Did I love their formula? Yes, I love like the unzipped palettes, so I might think about it for real though, for real. All right, let's talk about Auntie Charlotte. Charlotte is releasing her holiday palette, and I think there are gonna be other things in the collection, but this palette is one of her, like, the large palettes with how many shades? 12 shades, so they're in trios. And this one is the Instant Eye palette, Bejeweled Eyes to Mesmerize. Okay, this is beautiful. It's pretty, it's very berry, and that's not me. So I've seen people use these. They seem to love them. I am not interested. I haven't really fallen in love with the Charlotte Tilbury formulation, and I don't go out of my way to collect them. I don't go out of my way to get them anymore, because I'm like, and they're pricey, because this one is how much? 60 euros, which is gonna be how much? 70 something dollars? No. For 12 shades? I don't, and they don't go deep enough or rich enough for me. Like, I don't think, no, Charlotte can go on. No, We're gonna wrap it up because I've been talking way too long, and I think this video is already long enough, so let's just finish it there. So those are my thoughts on these new releases. There's a lot more, okay, that I haven't gone through because I ain't got the time, I ain't got the energy, and I'm not that interested. But yeah, it's easy for me to say no to the majority of these things. I think there are just a couple of things that I have my eye on, like the Lorac relaunch and then the Makeup by Mario, his launch. And then I might get that quad from Pat McGrath. But those are the only things that I'm really interested in. You guys let me know, like, what are you interested in? What are you picking up? Like, what is exciting you for holiday? Like, I'm gonna need y'all to buy some of these things and let me live vicariously through you, because I am not interested in picking them up at all. But yeah, it was time for a new shopping block, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna leave links to as many of these products down below as possible, and those links will have an asterisk next to them, meaning that they're an affiliate link. An affiliate link means I will get a small sales commission if you make a purchase through those links, and that helps me to put right back into the channel. So I thank you so much if you do purchase through my links. Thank you, I truly appreciate it. But if you are not interested in shopping that way, just shop the way you normally shop, no muss, no fuss. I'm still glad you are watching this video. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Hit the thumbs up, favorite, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until my next video, which will be very soon, I'll talk to you. Bye, guys.